We've each got to go our separate ways, and now we're standing here helpless, looking for something to say. We've been together a long time. We never thought it would end. We were always so close to each other. You were always my friend. And it's hard to say goodbye, my love. It's hard to see you cry, my love. Hard to open up that door when you're not sure what you're going for.
It's just an app, but it's our whole life now.
Yeah, but I mean, we've worked 7 days a week, 80-hour weeks
for 5 years.
Yeah, to build this up.
I know.
I mean, it will be a loss. It will be hard.
And the shop.
Yeah, the TikTok
and the books
shop.
and everything we worked so hard for.
Yeah.
An amazing community, and I'm worried that we can't, find that again. It's the most incredible, supportive people. I mean, think about the things they did for us.
Oh yeah, like incredible things.
And I've never thanked them.
Well,
personally, I just wish I could.
What would you say? I mean, what would you say?
What would I say? I love all of you. I thank you so much for changing my life, our lives. Thank you so much for touching our lives.
You should think of doing a video like that.
Should we?
Yeah.
Do you want to record something?
Yeah.
Right now?
We should.
Okay. Well, let me get myself ready first because I'm ridiculous right now.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get ready and do that.
Okay.
Pay attention, TikTok refugees. Here's some things you need to know about this app if you're gonna stay for like 2 or 3 days or like a month or something. First, yes, we can be fam in the club. Nobody's trying to start a war here, even though you show up in my living room without any invitation. But Chinese people still welcome all of you. Why? Because we're just that great, okay? There's a saying in Chinese, in ancient Chinese, 有朋自远方来，不亦乐乎. I'm not gonna translate that for you. Why? Because it's finally your time to learn something Chinese. Second, as you can see, all the content on this app is very high quality. People put a lot of effort in their content. So if you're gonna post here and if you want likes, if you even care about that, please add some subtitles. That's the bare minimum standard for your videos, for your content. And since you're in the Chinese community, please put some Chinese subtitles to it. There's some app that can help you. A lot of Chinese people can understand your no subtitle pure English video is because we're smart. Okay, we started to learn English at a very young age, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't add Chinese subtitles to your video if you're gonna post in the Chinese community. This is not me saying it's not okay to post English videos, okay? A lot of people do, I do, but the point is, this is a Chinese-based community. You need to add Chinese subtitles to your video, show some respect, and also you can help other people learn English. Isn't that great? All these years, you called orange chicken and broccoli beef Chinese food. You think Chinese people give each other a lucky cookie after they go out to eat? No, we don't do that. After you call 火锅 hot pot, 筷子 chopsticks, 饺子 dumplings, 小红书 red note, after all that, it's still fine. Just add Chinese subtitles to your videos. Also, one more thing. This person, whatever you were trying to say, trust me, 为难我 is not the right term, okay? Delete that translation app. Delete that shit right now. I'm not gonna 为难你. And I believe you don't want me to 为难 you. Okay. So, pay attention.
So we have some very important breaking news in Canada today. Pierre Poilievre, the individual running to be Prime Minister, the Conservative leader who is very likely to be the next Prime Minister of Canada, has just publicly stated that he would like to ban TikTok in Canada as well. So it is currently Friday evening. If everything goes according to the way it seems to be going, at the stroke of midnight tomorrow, TikTok will go dark for the Americans. They will not be able to use the app. So as Canadians, it is very important that we all follow and support each other, because if they can silence the speech of 170 million Americans, they can very easily do the exact same thing to 10 or 15 million of us in Canada. One of the reasons that the Conservative Party is leading so heavily in the polls is because a particular age demographic that typically swings for the Liberals, 20 to 32-year-olds, are leaning toward Conservatives. This is not because this age group randomly became conservative. It is because the Liberal government has mismanaged the economy to such a severe degree that people feel forced to choose another alternative, since none of us can afford houses. In other words, if you're in this age group, we have considerable power over the politicians right now, and the best thing that we can do is make sure that they are aware that we will withhold our votes toward them and toward any party who publicly supports a TikTok ban. Remember, politicians do not care about us. The only thing they care about is getting votes. So if you're a Canadian creator, we need to make it very clear to Pierre and anybody else that they will have a much harder time becoming prime minister if they continue to support the idiocracy that is the TikTok ban. If you're watching this and you're Canadian, this app is about to drastically change. So I would just ask that you follow me, and we just really need to stick together, because this absolutely can and will happen in Canada. And Pierre did not say this because he actually thinks that China is using TikTok to spy on us. He said this publicly because he thinks it makes him look tough. We need to make it very clear to him that that would be an incredibly stupid hill to die on, and will tangibly damage his chances at becoming prime minister. Then he'll drop it. Remember, politicians do not have morals. All they care about is votes.
For all of those that want to save TikTok in America, vote for Trump. The other side's closing it up. But I'm now a big star on TikTok. We even have TikTok Jack, and we're setting records. We're not doing anything with TikTok, but the other side's going to close it up. So if you like TikTok, go out and vote for Trump.
Happy Sunday, everybody. It's your girl, The Sin Show. And yes, I am back with another episode. Okay. I am trying, and I'm trying. Anyways, how is everybody doing? Today is January the 19th, 2020, motherfucking 5. Could you believe it? Oh my God, we're here. And as of last night, the American people have lost the most treasured, true treasury, TikTok. TikTok is now banned, technically. Now, personally, I feel like it's more like temporarily banned, right? Because, you know, we got Big Daddy Trump. He gonna come to the rescue, honey. Captain Save him is gonna save him. So he says. So let's see what he gonna do. Okay. But in the meantime, in between time, while all of these things were happening, we had what? Red Note, the Chinese app, the version of that. Now, the gag is TikTok was actually also a Chinese version. It was its own. And it was so, at the time, taboo to mess with, only because there was what? So the government had said breach of data, breach of this, breach of that, yada, yada, yada. What we really did discover in the end about TikTok was that TikTok was actually giving the people some actual sovereignty. Straight up. Let's be honest. Let's be dead honest about the thing. For the first time in a long time, the American people did not really have to rely on their government to support them. They finally found their own way. They were able to connect. They no longer needed a middleman. Now, the thing is, you still have no choice. You know, a lot of content creators have to pay taxes. That's just the law. You live on the land, you got to pay the law. You got to do that. You feel me? Which we all get, and even I get too. However, it is unfortunate that those who lost TikTok, those who build such a following and have built such a brand that I know a lot about, which is what I do on this side of the planet, YouTube. It takes a lot to build the community, but also to find like-minded people who will think like you, understand you, not act like you, but just get you enough to be like, yeah, I kind of act like that too, or I think like that too, and I get your perspective. In a world where we feel so alone, TikTok was truly a place that people were able to call their own. And I do wish everybody who was on that as a content creator, or even those who just went there as a place of solace, for you to know, number one, none of that was done in vain. Number two, what has this now taught you? That's it. Because the gag is these apps will be, there's going to be so much more. And if we really think about it, it's not just all of a sudden running to Red Note. What I have learned so much about being on Red Note, because I opened it up. I just wanted to see what the thing is about. Now at the end of the day, everyone's like, well, girl, don't you worry about your data, child. My dad is everywhere. You know how many doctor's offices I probably have been in my lifetime? Oh, you know what I'm saying? So sorry, y'all know me. Anyway, excuse me, but that's what I'm really saying. Like, it did talk. It really you know, this was your time where you became so self-sufficient, so self-reliant on yourself, and such a believer within yourself and what you felt and what you wanted to exude and what you wanted to express, and you got the chance to do it. And now here you are, and you built such a massive brand, mainly on that platform. It shouldn't really deter you from doing it again somewhere else, if you dare. I mean, that's one thing I've learned so far in my 43 years of being on this planet. You got to keep daring to keep going. You have, if you keep living, I mean, you got to keep going. The gag that I always say, I say it to my sisters, I say it to my people, you know, the purpose of living is for you to stay alive. You have to stay alive in order for you to be a purpose and in purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I I say this to say I'm excited no matter what. I do see this as a massive cleansing that is going on with all that has been happening in down south, not just with Trump coming in tomorrow, is, you know, making it his final day, entering and ushering in the changing of the guard energy of 2025. But that this is also kind of like a massive cleansing to maybe the mindset of all Americans, of all of us. And I'm also going to say, I have to say, US TikTok is the most amazing TikTok I've ever seen in my fucking life. Dude, that's where all the shit comes from. Like all of our, if we think about all the content that I pull, I barely find Canadian TikTokers who are blown up. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, damn. Not to say it's not like I wasn't looking. I just, they weren't on my For You page. If you're not on my For You page, to me, it's just like, you're not, you know what I mean? Like it's a very limited algorithm. However, I don't know. I think this is just very interesting to me. I do feel bad. I just started using TikTok, so I don't know too much about it for me to feel some kind of way about it. However, I loved it for what it was, and I think if you're going to be on Red Note, you better really just like abide by the law, because it's not just you. And what I mean by laws is, you know, Red Note was obviously they created Red Note so that the Chinese community can have their own without it being infiltrated, so that they can continue to keep their traditions and maybe even talk their shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be able to have their own without it being infiltrated and colonized. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? It would be interesting if, you know, a lot of cultures did their own, you know, and who would run to it, because it really kind of shows you who really is moving the culture. Anyway, I don't really want to get too heavy into this because you guys know my mind. But I'm going to be coming down with another slew of other videos, you know, and just kind of keep talking this ish that, you know, we just happen to just talk because it is what it is. It is, it was what it was, right? As I usually say, it is what it is. It was what it was. We did what we did. We does what we does. Okay. Anyways, guys, enjoy this video. I will see you in the next video, as I usually do, and enjoy your Sunday if you happen to be watching this on a Sunday. And if not, then just enjoy your damn day. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.